Morning, equity guys. Welcome to Equity Guys pre-market video. I am Manjunath, NISM technical analyst. So let's discuss what happened in the market yesterday. Means on Friday, 50 points positive, Bank Nifty 56 points positive, then Sensex 266 points positive closed. So three mother indices closed in positive. Data is bullish. Then India volatility index it's minus 1.87% change. So data is neutral. Now let's go to crude oil February future, which is running around less 5,824, which is less than pre-COVID level standards of 6,500 price level. So data is bullish. Okay, so if you see Nifty 50 is on Friday, so you can see on it in pre-market video mentioned that 25,500 is a strong support zone. From there, you can see some bounce back from 25,500 to 25,700. So Nifty closed in a positive way. So you can see a trend line support taking from the 25,500, 25,600 levels. So you can call the trend as bullish data. Okay. So now let's go to sectoral wise data. Sectoral wise, Nifty 80 closed negative, but Nifty Bank closed positive. Nifty Infrastructure closed in positive, auto sector closed in positive, no, negative, but metal sector closed in positive. So data is neutral. Advanced decline ratio. So you can see more declines rather than advanced. So data is neutral to bearish. In Nifty 50, yes, sentiment is on bearish side. Nifty Bank, the sentiment is on bearish side. So data is somehow bearish. We have to select 10th February 2026 option chain of Nifty 50. See, there is a deep in the money call option is buying, but at the money is selling, out of the money selling, out of the money put option is selling, and in the money put option is selling. So you can see both sides there is a selling in calls as well as in puts. So whenever this condition comes, we call this condition as a range bound condition. Okay. So but advantage of this range bound condition is we can identify a support and resistance as per option chain. Okay, so now let's identify support and resistance as per option chain. You can see here 1,54,000. Okay, 1,54,000 members. Okay, so this is one support zone. 1,84,817 OI orders. Okay, open orders. So this is also one support zone. So you can call 25,600, 25,500 is a support zone. 25,800. If you see here, it's a resistance zone. 25,800 is a resistance zone. If you overtake that one, then it is 26,000. 25,800. See, around 25,800, 820, that is the levels where market had repo took resistance last time. So 800, 25,800, then 26,000 is a strong resistance zone. So we are seeing some gap up today. So if it opens above 25,800, then 26,000 will act as resistance. So this is the power of option chain. Now let's go to PCR ratio. PCR ratio is neutral. So there is no much confusion, or there is no much overbought levels or oversold levels. So data is around zero point 0.9, zero point 0.8 like that. So data is neutral. Now let's go to FIDA activity. Fantastic. First time we are seeing FIS are buying and DIs are selling their positions. So FIS are buying, so that is fantastic. So FIS are on bullish side, index futures, FIS are on selling. In stock futures, FIS are selling. See, in cash market, FIS are buying, that is good news. But in F&O segment, the FIS are on bearish side or selling side. So data is somehow temporarily it will be bearish, but trend is on bullish side. And let's go to global market. So let's go to global market, US futures. So US 30 is positive, US 500 is positive, US Tech 100 is positive. So data is bullish there. How market performed on Friday? See, Dow Jones closed positive, 2.47% positive on Friday. So S&P 500 positive, Nasdaq is also positive. So almost US markets closed 2% positive. So today that there is a gap up possible in Indian market as well. So European market is all DAX, FTSE 100 and CAC 40. The major three stock markets close positive. Data is bullish. Now let's go to Asian market. Can you see Nikkei? It's 4.5% positive, friends. It's all-time high once again. So data is super bullish today. Also, you can see a super bullish in market, Indian market. So Hang Seng. So if you go to Hang Seng, it's positive. Kospi is also positive. So data is super bullish. So you can see all are positive in 4%, 5%. So global markets will take Indian market up today. That's for fantastic. So Infosys positive. Wipro, there is some profit booking. HDFC, there is demand. ICICI Bank, there is demand. Dr. Reddy's Lab, there is a demand. So based on that one, if you mark support on Gift Nifty, you see here Gift Nifty. Now Gift Nifty, if you compare with Nifty February future, you can see around 180 points of positive. So data is bullish. So you see, you might see on 100 points of gap up. See, I was telling about this one in option chain. Can you see this one? 25,820. This is the zone, right? As per option chain. So if we are opening above this one, okay, we might see some bullish rally. Before that one, plus first mark support and resistance. Okay, first resistance is 25,703. Second resistance is 25,757. Third resistance is 25,818. If that had been taken out, then 26,000 will act as next resistance zone. Then we have multiples of 100, which might act as resistance zone for the day. Support side, we have 25,491 as our first support zone. Then we have far away 25,679. So you can mark multiples of 100, which can act as support zone. Okay, as it done on Friday, 25,500 acted as a support zone, like that. Remember it. Okay, intraday point of view, this matter is very, very simple. Okay, the market might see a gap up and it will do due to global market, the market will be on buy and dip market. So with that one, thank you. Trade your setups, not my view or your view. If you see any reversal from any multiples of hundreds or 26,000, you might see some bullish consolidation kind of candles. So with that one, thank you. All the best. Trade your setups.